Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match point. We're in the beer garden again because the bar's having renovations done to it. So we use the podium bar on match days and we use the beer garden, as we're going to call it.
Beer garden.
On
it's beer and it's in a garden.
Yeah, so yeah, that's about as far as as far as it goes. We've just come. Well, we haven't just come back from Liberty Stadium. We just watched the game, West Ham versus Swansea. It's Swansea 4, West Ham 1. Graham, take us for the starting lineup, mate.
Give me a second, and I will.
It was Adrian,
Right, Adrian,
Zabaleta, Evra.
Rice, Reed, Cresswell, Zabaleta, Kyoto, Noble, Evra, Lanzini, Hernandez, and Arnautovic.
Any problems with that?
No,
I think that's about the best lineup we could have. With the injuries.
Antonio.
we've got.
Yeah, Antonio.
Yeah,
for me.
I'd say I would have started Ed.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, we'll get to later on when he come on, but that would be the only change I would have made to that.
Yeah,
lineup,
apart
really.
from that, I thought attacking wise, very strong. And Arnautovic and Lanzini have been brilliant.
Yeah, Hernandez,
Chicharito picked up some
Yeah,
form.
I mean
didn't
that's
he?
your three sort of flair players, isn't it? So you'd be happy with that.
Interesting. Mario got dropped
Yeah, he got dropped. Yeah,
after Liverpool.
it wasn't good enough, was it?
No.
Let's be honest, it wasn't good enough at all.
They were all over us from the start, weren't they? From the off, they
Again,
just wanted it.
I mean, it's the same at Liverpool last week. It's the same this week. They had more energy, more desire.
We were a lot better against Liverpool, though. This is
But I mean, Swansea from the first second
yeah.
were all over us. Every time we had the ball, they were swarming all over us. Didn't allow us to.
Once again, mate, and I've said this time after time after time again, our frailties were exposed by the team. Ayew was on it. He was going to be.
He had a point to prove, didn't he?
Played like
Yeah,
that for
point
us.
to prove. He was very poor for us when he played for us, but from the very first minute he was chasing everything down, giving the defenders a fucking bit of a
Well, he didn't give
nightmare.
him a minute's pace, did he,
Within
really?
8 minutes, I think it was, first goal, low drive. I think Adrian should have done a lot better.
Yeah, I
than that.
was saying that earlier. when
I
we
know
were
he was a bit
watching it.
crowded out. I think he was a little bit.
I mean, it was a bit of a scuffer, really, wasn't it? It wasn't.
It
It
just,
looked like it
it
wasn't
just
cleanly
seemed to
hit.
take a fucking eternity to hit the back of the net, and
Yeah.
I was just thinking because he hit it, and I thought, it's gone in.
The
It's
only
gone in.
thing I can think of is he was unsighted. It's come through legs,
Yeah.
and he's seen it late. That's
He's
the only thing I
wrong-footed.
can.
I think it was poor bit of goalkeeping, mate. Myself, I think it was fucking awful.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, he went on to make some good saves in that game eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he
that is
did, yeah,
poor.
he did, he did. But
Ayew had a good effort. Not long after that, didn't he? You know, when he
Yeah.
cut in from the right.
yeah, it straight at
Fizzed
him.
one
man.
at him, but
But yeah, they just pressed us. I think that's the secret to like beating West. It's not a secret, but that's how you beat us. You just press us. Because every time we get pressed, we crumble.
I tell you, who's the one.
It
up
was,
front?
sometimes today it was looking like, at times, mate, it was looking like schoolboys. It was there was defenders especially no control over the ball, knocking it past people. They're always having to stretch, and then they're panicking because Swansea just pressed and pressed and pressed.
And
There's
then
panicking, and then what happens? It gets a Zabaleta, bash. He tries to hit a long ball, not a
Yeah,
chance
the-
on the fucking moon that he's going to hit anyone, and it's just coming back at us.
But then compare the difference to when they had the ball. We sat right off them.
Yeah,
First
I know.
half.
Yeah, but that's the
They had
difference.
so much space. It was ridiculous in that midfield.
I'll tell you, it was a fucking disgusting performance today. But I've got to turn around and say this, mate. This is not a fucking secret. Our squad is, I said this the other day, criminally thin.
Yeah.
And within, well, it could have been two, couldn't it? When Reed got injured after
Yeah.
about 10 minutes.
Rice, I
Yeah,
think,
Rice back on the
done-
line.
Rice back on the
Good
line.
bit of defending.
Ayew was complaining a bit about something.
There was a
about-
bit of a scuffle between Noble
Yeah.
and the Ayew brothers. There was something.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they was calling for a penalty or what, or they was saying get up. It probably was like them trying to say that he's time wasting or
I
something.
mean, it looked.
Time wasting. It was 1-0 down
Yeah.
after 10 minutes.
I know.
It looked bad. Like in the, so I don't think we'll see him again this season.
Nah.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that's a cruise ship.
Yeah.
But the time they take to it's very hard to tell because sometimes it looks a lot worse than it is, and they're just taking precautions. But when you take 10 minutes to treat someone,
But
Yeah.
mate, you see it in the side. His leg on it was like an L shape.
Yeah.
Like his knee went right. It was horrible.
yeah,
got him back.
that's ligaments, without a doubt. That's snap
Yeah.
ligaments, cruciate, I reckon. I would imagine.
I don't know how long Collins and Ogbonna are out for. One of them was ill. I think one
Ogbonna
of
was
them
ill, wasn't he? I think was he ill?
Well, yeah, I think so. I don't know what's happened to
Who
Ginge.
could we have put in there? Who
Yeah.
could we have put in there?
Oh well, I just said this on the live reaction, mate. I got slated last week for saying we shouldn't have sold him. some people going, oh, you know, he's surplus to requirements. Fucking surplus to requirements. We ain't got a fucking full squad. No one's surplus to requirements. It's fucking nonsense. And this happens. It's what happens to West Ham. You sell a central defence in February, nonetheless. In February, you ain't got a chance to fucking bring anyone in.
No.
And then the next game, 3 central defenders get injured in one game. You've got a 19-year-old kid who, do you know what? I was excited to get him more game time and all that because I think he's been brilliant this year in a very poor side. And but now what? We're playing Zabaleta and fucking Cresswell. We're back to the fucking Allardyce days.
Yeah.
We never learn. These people are just greedy cunts, man. I don't know why they took £5 million for him. There's been stories coming out today that he refused to play in a friendly and all that. I'm not fucking surprised after what they said about him
there is that,
in November. Why would he want to play for the club? It's no coincidence, man. I said this. It's no coincidence that since he's made them comments that geezer's never played for us again. He was never going to play for us again, I don't think. You won't see Snodgrass again.
No,
Whether you want to or not is a different matter. But I'm just saying, like, the options there. He's been playing really well, apparently.
He's been their best player for Aston Villa. Crucial.
And we ain't going to see him again because of the fucking stupid owners putting their foot in their mouth once again.
If we do go down, we'd bloody well need him. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's pretty good. We're, what, 2 points now?
Mate, we are in serious danger of going down now.
Yeah.
I've looked at our last 9 games.
Earlier, weren't we?
Man United, Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal all in there. Some of them away.
Yeah.
I think Man City and Arsenal. Arsenal and Chelsea away.
Yeah.
Man City and Manchester United at home. Can't expect to get anything from there.
Leicester away.
Burnley next week. Who you may hope they take their foot off the gas, but they're going to be pushing for Europe now.
Yeah, what they do? I think they're 7th at the minute.
40 points, isn't it?
Yeah.
40 points they're on.
Yeah.
I think, about 7th.
They're going to be looking up there and looking to chase Arsenal down because Arsenal are in a poor bit of form. Yeah. They're not going to be an easy side to beat. Then we've got Southampton. And how many times have you turned around and fucking said this season, this is a must-win game?
Yeah.
And we have gone out, that this was a must-win game today, and we absolutely fucking capitulated. The future don't look good for this team. The future don't look good. And the fucking board have knocked back the manager. Simple as that. You've got 2 central midfielders to pick from every week. You're down to your bare bones in the defence once they've sold someone. You're signing 36-year-old fucking journeyman. Hugh Gill, 9 million quid we paid for him. Ain't even seen him on the pitch today. He's meant to be an aerial threat.
Today might be, you know,
that's what we needed.
He's meant to be an aerial threat. He obviously's looked at him and thought, hey, he's not really cut out of the Premier League yet. We're going to have to give him a bit of time. We ain't got time. No. We've sold a fucking a Premier League proven goal scorer in Sacco. I know he had his problems and that, but now wasn't the time to let him go if you're not going to replace him. And they've replaced him with a geezer who they've all looked at and they've probably thought he's not ready yet.
Yeah.
He's not ready for the Premier League. And it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. They are fucking ruining this club, and I stand by my comments, and we'll talk about the elephant in the room a bit later about the march and all this bollocks, but they are ruining it, and I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with the whole club as an outfit.
Didn't they come out and say that they was going to give him 30 million to spend in January? That's what they said he'd have, 30 million.
Yeah.
And we near enough made that with the sale of
11 million quid we've made this season.
Yeah.
After all the signings. After all, everyone's gone and come in, we've made 11 million quid.
Anyway,
that's disgusting, mate.
We go 2-0 down.
Yeah, 2-0
down. Who the fuck was marking him?
Yeah.
If you watch the replay, he's on. It was Rice, wasn't it? It was on Rice's shoulder, and he takes a step back, and Rice is looking round to see where he's gone. And he comes forward, so he loses him.
That split
and
second.
He's got the free header.
Back of the net, and then
too easy.
Yeah, I mean,
much too easy.
At that point,
you got to say it's good movement from the striker, but he lost him.
Now, I can't remember what movement from a striker looks like.
No, literally, all it was like he was on his shoulder. He took one step back out.
I know.
His eye line,
I know what you mean. Yeah. But free header, Gray. Free header, 2-0. No chance then. Yeah. Not a fucking chance in a million years.
Yeah. Then we were just pumping it.
Yeah. Well, at 2-0, it looked like such a long way back. Like then, further than
what's our game plan?
Playing,
boot it forward and hope it sticks.
Yeah. I did feel a bit sorry for our attacking players because it's like they barely. We didn't really create any chances. We had one shot The first half. One
yeah, off target. I mean, to be fair, Swansea didn't allow us to play up the middle.
They played
or
well.
like that.
They played well.
They fully deserved to win. They were brilliant. Yeah.
You know,
that
he was going, we're pumping it long, but Swansea were making us play that way.
That team has lost the most home Premier League games this season, Swansea. And there was fucking Real Madrid today. And we've made them, we've let them play. They was good, but we let them be good.
Yeah.
You know, they played well, but we let them play well. Because we didn't get into them, we didn't press at all. They was pressing us at every opportunity because they know. I mean, that we ain't got defenders that are comfortable on the ball.
What's his name who scored their first goal? Was it Key?
Oh yeah, Key.
He didn't stop running all day.
No. He was after him in the winter.
Turned us down.
Yeah, turned us down.
Said no point coming to a relegation team if I'm already playing for one. But
at the minute he ain't, because they're up like above us now.
Some of our passing as well was so sloppy. It's like we shat ourselves as soon as we got on the ball, and it was just quick. Let me get rid of it, and going out for throws.
Disgusting all round, mate. Oh, I'm disgusted. 3-0, 4-0.
I mean, we come out second half like from the kick off, first few minutes. We matched them like Antonio and Anatovich chasing down the goalkeeper and that. And you think, if they do this, do this for the rest of the half. We'd be alright, and then they go up the other end, like literally.
And score. Another corner.
I mean, the thing is, Adrian makes a good save, and he pushes it.
It's
pushes
unlucky
it out,
because it bounces off I think it's either Hernandez or Antonio. It bounces off his back.
Hernandez on the line.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that was going
away.
That was going away from the goal, but
and then at that point,
again,
it's game over.
Header.
I'm disgusted, mate. Honestly,
But this is the
I
problem.
don't know where our points are coming from. I'm looking at them. You got Southampton. You got Burnley, and they're up there, mate. They're 7th in the Premier League. They're not no fucking pushovers. And
we got Stoke at home.
They're the only three I can see.
Well,
Everton, possibly. But
they'll be fighting.
There's stories, and that's our last home game of the season, isn't it? The stories there written for Big Sam to fucking do us over and send us down.
But you've got to get You've got to get maximum points out of them games.
Yeah.
We've got no other choice because I can't see us getting anything at Chelsea. I can't see us getting anything at Arsenal. Can't see us getting anything against City. Can't see us getting anything against United. Leicester away,
which we haven't done well there.
We haven't done well there. No. They're 8th.
Yeah.
And they've rescued a point today. Probably put Bournemouth still back in it because I think they would have been, more or less safe. But it's so tight down there. Yeah. It's so tight.
That's the only thing. That's the only saving grace because so many other teams have been poor. That's the only reason we ain't fucking adrift and in the relegation.
Yeah, but teams around us are picking up points at the minute. That's the thing. I mean, like, and they're defending for the 4th goal. The ball's broke loose in the penalty area, and rather than attacking the ball and clearing it, he's waiting for it to roll to him.
Yeah, I know.
You think just get your foot through it and get it up the other end of the pitch, and then we can reset. No, Diver, and then you showed a bit more desire to get to the ball. It was a blatant penalty.
Oh yeah,
consolation goal. I didn't see it. It
was a good finish.
Yeah, it was a good finish from Antonio.
He scored last week, didn't he?
Yeah. 2 goals in 2 games, and he has to start next week. If he don't, I don't know why he didn't start this week, but.
Well, I don't. He's done
Antonio ain't everyone's favourite player, mate. But he's one of them people that he don't stop running.
Yeah, he's got the pace that we're lacking.
He's got raw ability that can beat. We have got no pace. That's the problem in our team.
Teams know it. They you've seen it.
One of the main attributes that you need to succeed in the Premier League, and we've got none. No one's got any pace. Nobody.
I mean, it's like we said last week, wasn't it, against Liverpool? It was like Liverpool looked like they were playing in fast forward.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We looked like we was milk float going.
Well, they've got some of the fastest players in the Premier League. Salah, Mane, and fucking.
And we've got some of the slowest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's the
no pace in the team.
It just feels like the whole club. There's this mentality problem. We're putting up these fucking Mario Kart videos during the week. All the team are having a laugh and a joke, and it's just, are they taking it fucking seriously? Do you know what I mean? In the situation we're in, and I think that's a problem with football.
Hey, look, that alert the players today. That alert them.
So it fucking should.
Yeah, it should.
So sitting there saying like they
no, but it's
take
true.
It seriously.
No, but you say that.
No,
but you say that, Graham, right? But there's a lot of.
I don't think half of them give. To be honest with you, Gray, I don't think half of them want to play for West Ham.
No.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think half of them want to play for West Ham. And the reason why they don't want to play for West Ham is because of the board.
Yeah.
I think they think the club's a bit of a joke. I think they think a lot of them have been signed and sold on things that have not materialised, and a lot of them have stayed because of them reasons. Like Checker Kyoto after the last season at Bowling could have probably gone Tottenham or a team up there like that. He ain't going to get that now.
Yeah.
He ain't paid well enough because I don't think he wants to play for West Ham. A lot of them players could have probably gone on to play for bigger clubs, but they was told, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good here. It's going to be good here. And they're probably as disillusioned as us.
Oh,
They don't give a fuck. Once we go down to the Championship, if we get relegated, they're out the
There'll be
door.
a massive
They're
club.
gone.
Yeah. How many of this squad will stay?
Antonio
with
would
us?
be the first one out the door. I'll tell you that for now.
Yeah.
I know I say he should start, but he seems to be this season. I think a lot of people turn him because I think he's got this, Johnny Big Bollocks and all this. I see a video of him in the when he signed his new contract last year, saying he believes that we can start pushing,
Champions
for
League.
the Champions League and things like that. Does he believe that? I think he might have.
He was
but-
probably told that. He was probably really.
Like you say.
And this is the thing, like a lot of it, we was all sold a dream,
They
and
were
I
getting
think
rid
the
of these
players.
those players, this manager, that manager.
I mean, you've seen the videos, right? When we were moving, you saw the videos of the players going to the stadium, visiting it, and they was looking at. You can just imagine what they were told. Like, yeah, this is going to be it. We're going to get this stadium. We're going to sign world-class players. You guys are going to be up there. We'll be challenging. They were probably sold everything that we were fucking sold.
I don't think I want to play. I don't.
But do you know what? With the way the club is now, you can't blame them. With everything that's going on, it's poisonous. It's
And what
toxic.
happens? You attract players. You go out in January. You attract a centre half that, to be honest, I know he was 33, but he was very highly rated. Very highly rated centre half. £8 million. He's not a small amount of money for a 33, 34-year-old fucking defender.
Yeah.
But very highly rated. Was linked with Man United just the season before and that. And then you get the fucking chairman that comes out and goes, "Oh, my kids told me not to sign him."
Yeah. What the fuck? Why?
Well, it's, as I said, mate, it's no coincidence that he's fucked off. I probably don't blame him for refusing to play with the club anymore. Would you want to be treated like that?
But I don't understand why Sullivan always has to come out and say these things. Remember the Charlie Austin thing? Needless. You know.
And then was he do? A few games later, comes back and scores. I think it was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Southampton beat us 3-0.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just you mug off all these people all the time, and then I just don't see the reasoning for it. It's like he thinks he's down the pub talking to his mates when he comes out with his stuff.
Yeah.
He probably done.
What?
Probably, I'll say.
Probably
Got a championship manager or something.
Yeah, it's just I just don't understand why he talks the way he does so publicly. It's so unprofessional, and that's the thing.
No, I
with
Because
the way
he's got
this
an
club is
agenda.
run.
You don't
And
have
that's
other chairmen
that's
of
the
other
thing.
clubs coming out.
Like
like
as I
that,
said
do you?
before, we've asked him so many times on this channel. The excuses that he's had for not coming on here is fucking disgusting. I won't go through them, but fucking some of the excuses is fucking mind baffling. He's got no problem going to go and talk to Jim White or
Yeah.
some cunt in the Express who wants to fucking out him out as fucking telling everyone that the font and all that didn't want to sign him and all this.
Don't want to speak to West Ham fans.
But no, don't want to speak to West Ham fans. You know what I mean? Like that it got proven in a meeting the other week. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
look,
it's
man, it's fucking. It's
End of day,
atrocious, mate. It's
4-1,
atrocious.
We're banging trouble.
We are
Yep.
banging trouble.
Back-to-back 4-1 defeats.
Well, I was more comfortable with a 4-1 defeat.
Last week you could. All right, it still hurt to lose 4-1, but look at who we was up
But
against.
this
The
is the
players
thing.
we was up
We
against.
all took that really well. We all said, look, do you know what? Liverpool, world-class attack. That's fine and dandy. It's Swansea. That's the team that we need to go and beat. They're right near us. 6-pointer. We need to go out and get 3 points
get
there.
fucking bullied.
Yeah. We put in a worse performance today than we did against Liverpool.
I think that's got to be up there with like the Brighton in terms of how bad we were.
It's like, well, I don't know. It feels like we were worse. I think we were worse than against Brighton. Over the full 90, it was just.
Brighton.
Brighton
Twice
beat
stuck
these 4-1, didn't they?
Yeah.
They beat these 4-1,
Yeah,
and they beat us 4-1.
Yeah, and 3-0
Yeah.
at home.
So it's.
It's no good picking up points here and there, like beating Chelsea, getting a point against Tottenham. If you're not going to go and beat the teams around you, that's what's going to keep you up, not nicking points off the big boys.
Yeah, that's fucking totally right. Right. Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Got a bit of weight on.
Okay.
Getting some nice rainwater in my beer, by the way.
Look, man. Last couple of days, as you know, I got to say this. I was a member of the Real West Ham fan action group, but as we wasn't like under the same name as them. Obviously, we was under the Real West Ham Fan Groups United.
Yeah,
West Ham Fan Groups United.
yeah, something like that. Fan
Yeah,
group.
so we was like behind the march and all that. Obviously, the march has been called off. Now, look, I understand people's frustrations. I've said this before. I've said it on Twitter. I've said it on videos. I did not call off the march. We wasn't consulted to call off the march. I know a lot of people were angry because they thought they should have been consulted, and you know, maybe that's correct, and maybe some things could have been done. But the people in charge of the fan group thought they was doing the right thing, and I understand people's frustrations. But some of the things that have been said about us, and some of the things that have been, we've been had personal attacks on our, one of us on our family, people, you know, slagging off members of someone's family, people talking like with certainty that we've been bought off and all that, which is the biggest load of fucking nonsense I've ever heard in my life, honestly. God's honest truth. People can call me a cunt, you know, they've got all of their grievances to thingy, but obviously there's still a march, and I said, if you want to march, march. I've got people telling me don't come to this march because I'll shove your camera up your arse and all that, and I think to myself, like, yeah, all right, well, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not the first time I've heard it. I remember a couple of seasons ago, some geezer telling me not to come to the brewery, otherwise he's going to chuck me in the river. I mean, come on. I said, I can understand if I get a good hiding, but fucking chuck me in the river. Leave it alone, you know what I mean? But like, I understand everyone's frustrations, and I understand that, you know, we've been quite vocal on Twitter. You know, things are coming out, like starting to come out a little bit. I think things have calmed down over the last day or so.
Certainly since yesterday.
But there's no need for the abuse, man. There's no need for the abuse. You want to talk to me? You want me to give you the reasons, you know, why I'm sticking by it and all that? Then come and talk to me. But you know, I'm not going to talk to anyone that's going to just fucking throw abuse at me.
Grow the fuck up. That's what I would say. Grow the fuck up and act like fucking adults. And you know, I've noticed with a lot of this, right? Because you and Ryan both came out, right, and you put all the information out there, but people hear what they want to hear. They will ignore all the facts. They have they want to believe what they want to believe, and they hear what they want to hear, and they ignored everything that you said.
I think I'm better than other people, and people think I've got a complex now.
Yeah,
I'm the same. Like, I don't think I'm better than other people. And I put out something yesterday. Someone was really vilifying me, saying about what was his name? Browno or something. Brownie.
Oh, Brownie. I see that
on Twitter, and he's really been landing at me for the past couple of days. I've been interacting with him and just saying, like, you know, I didn't call it off. Like his grievances has been called off. I didn't call it off.
Yeah.
Now I'm you know, and I've got a Q&A tomorrow, and I know this normal West Ham fans group has got a few things to say, but trust me when I say this, like, the reasons why it's been called off is some of the accusations, not just to us, to the people that run the Will West Ham Fan Action Group, is they're not on, really. No. I don't think, and they're like, no matter what you think, I know people are disappointed. I know people have you know, paid money to come over, and I know all this and all that, but they felt like they was doing the right thing.
And I mean, that's the thing, people forget, right? Them blokes who run that group, they're old school West Ham, going since the 60s, 70s. People know them, like, they've been home and away all them years. You know, so how are they suddenly going to be there turning against the fans, turning against the club?
No, I totally agree.
You can disagree with what they've done, but to say that they've gone and done something
maybe the way they've done it was a little bit, you know, maybe they took the wrong decision in that, but they took the decision and they stand by it.
Right or wrong, yeah.
And you know, it's one of them things where
they did what they thought was right.
They did what they thought was right. And you've got to, like, if you're a member of a group, like, people are saying about their memberships and all this, like, and you know, if you're a member of a group and you know you're placing the emphasis on two people to take you forward, and they make a decision, well, you got to stand by that decision. You know what I mean? Just because you're a member at West Ham, don't mean you can run the fucking club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you pay your £40 membership, don't mean you got to say on, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think one thing to address as well, one thing I keep seeing is how, like, this all talk about we think we can speak for everyone, like us, and we're in a position where we thought because we got this platform we can speak because we film ourselves on YouTube. It's not that we didn't want to be put in this position. We didn't want to have all this. We got thrust into this position because we have a platform, and I think that's the thing. We get asked. Yeah.
And who would, because we've built a platform, and it's because of everyone that we've got this platform, it's because of everyone that subscribes, because of everyone that watches, because of everyone that follows our Facebook page and our Twitter page and all that we do get asked.
Yep.
And I'll be honest with you, do I think I speak for everyone? Of course I don't.
No.
You can't speak
You just
for
give
everyone.
your opinion.
I give my opinion, and
Yeah.
like the thing is, like as much as people want to say you don't speak for us all, who said you can speak for us all? Well, nobody.
I mean,
But the club have asked me.
Of
The
opinion
club
amongst ourselves.
the club have asked me for our opinions, and I do believe that people say to me, "What did you say in the meeting? What did you say?" And I say the same thing every time. People saying you didn't talk about the fucking money. We spoke for an hour about the money. David Sullivan weren't there. He's the person you need to talk to about transfers. You know what I mean? I know Brady's fucking their right-hand woman, but she's still an employee by them.
Yeah.
If she says something out of turn and it all gets published,
Back on her, innit?
she'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
On
So
that-
she doesn't want to say nothing. He needs to answer people. That's the thing.
He
He
needs to
needs
come
to
out
answer
himself.
people.
Yeah.
He needs to answer people. And I do believe as well that the club have open dialogue, and people, I think people get a little bit mistaken because they think this is the end. They think, no March, that was it. The March was the big be-all and end-all of it all. This is just the beginning of the journey, you know what I mean? And that's why they called off the March, because this is just the beginning of the journey. There's more meetings to come.
Yeah.
That ain't the only meeting. They ain't saying to us, oh, well, we'll put some flags up, we're going to put you in a museum. No, you can fuck off.
And more marches to be threatened with.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And then everyone just jumped gun. Everyone just jumped the gun.
I think people don't realize the reason we got involved in this is because we want to affect positive change in our football club, right? And that's what
I'm
exactly
committed
what it's about.
to it. Like, and do you know what? There's, people were still taking over the march and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? Like all this bollocks. Take over the march. It's only 3 people that have said they're not marching. The group's still there. Everyone's still united. Why does because 3 people said they're not marching? Why does that affect everyone? If you want, as I said last week, if you want to go to the march, go to the march.
Yep.
Someone else is taking it over now, and I wish you all the luck. You know what I mean? And I'll be there. I'll be there covering it with the cameras and all that. You know what I mean? Because I think if I wasn't, I'd be an hypocrite because I say that this is for all of West Ham and all this. And if I didn't go, if someone wants to try and shove my camera up my arse, well, good luck to them. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is, right, of all the platforms, we have been the most anti-ball vocal in terms of being vocal. We've been vociferous in our opinion, the board sometimes.
I'm
It's a good
still
word.
anti-ball.
Yeah, we are.
I'm still anti-ball. I don't think they've done right.
But that's what I mean.
The thing is,
to say we've been bought off, we have fucking given him so much grief out of all the platforms.
But they all of a sudden think because they've said a few flags, that ain't the case. But they've opened a dialogue with the people now. And I know that people say, oh, but you've been in this position before, you've been here before, and they've told lies. Yeah, they have told lies.
Yeah.
But this is like committed.
Yeah.
Like when they say they're committed, they're committed to this and they're committed.
Yeah.
Commitment is a commitment.
Yeah.
It's all in writing.
But that doesn't mean we necessarily believe him or we're taking him in. You're holding something over their head, going, "Go on, fucking prove it then.
Yeah,
do
prove it.
Yeah, show us."
That's my start. Fucking prove it.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, fucking show us then. And if they don't show us, then boom, you go straight back into it. No one believes anyone. It's not a case of trust. It's a case of you say you're going to do it, or fucking do it.
The thing that disappoints me is, you went in there and you spoke about Badger, you spoke about... No, that's not true. That's not true. We went in there, I fucking ripped into him. I called him a liar to their face. Like I said, he's a liar over the stuff that happened at Wigan. I said that he's not promised people. I said he needs to address every fan. And I also said that not every, just because we're sitting in this room don't make us more important than anyone else.
Yeah.
So all these people saying, oh, you're fucking... you think you're fucking condescending and you think you're fucking the big I am, you got a Messiah complex. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no, honestly, fucking do one. Because if you think that about me, you don't know me. And all these... That's the thing that pisses me off the most. The people that are commenting and the people that are pissing, like, really ripping into me, are the people that don't know me. They don't know me from Adam. They watch a few videos on YouTube. They all think they fucking know me. Like, they all think they know me as a person. You don't know me as a person. Don't judge me until you fucking met me. And the people that I do know in person, no, won't do it.
Yeah.
And the people that have been watching us for a long time, because all of a sudden, we get 50, 60 comments a video. All of a sudden, there's 175, 200 from people I've never fucking heard of. People never left a comment in their fucking lives.
Yeah.
like calling me a fucking sellout and that. People don't know me. They probably watched one video.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some good people in the comments that have stuck by, and all the people that have stuck by us, I appreciate it.
No,
do
we
you know
do
what I mean?
appreciate it. I understand your thing. Anyone wants to know anything, come to me. I'm doing a Q&A tomorrow. That normal West Ham fans and all this, like, you know, he's asked me a few questions. Why did I allow? This is one of the ones that, and he's been accusing me this a week. Why do you allow people to be abused on
Facebook
on the Will West Ham? Why didn't you say anything when people were getting verbally abused? Well, that's not my group to manage. That's a group that's other people are managing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my place to turn around and go, leave them alone. Like, at the end of the day, it's not my group. If it was happening in my group, then fair enough. I would have said it. And now, all of that fucking bollocks about blocking, you know, you allow people to get verbally abused. Well, I didn't. I didn't allow people to get verbally abused.
No one's condoning people. I
can't control what people were saying. I can't. Like, at the end of the day, and then he turns around and goes, but now it's different, and he's laughing because it's on the other foot. Well, if I'm a cunt for letting it happen, then he's a cunt because he's laughing at it happening to me. Yeah. So, you know, it works in all them ways. So you can stick that up your arse, you cunt, whoever you are.
There's a lot of stuff.
Well, just shove everything up people's arses.
I just think we'd rather.
I reckon we should do that for 40,000. See if we can get the camera up Nick's arse.
You've still got to do your fucking eyebrows.
You might see it.
I'd like to see someone try that. Bloody hell. But yeah, I just think people think we have a greater sense of humor. We'd rather not be in this position. If someone wants to have us step out and someone wants to do it, then someone else do it if they can get in that position.
Do you know what I would love to do? I would love to take someone that, you know, is quite vocal and, you know, thinks, you know, we sitting there nodding our heads. Yeah. I'd like to take someone in with me, and I might see if I can do that. Yeah. I might see if I can take one of the most vocal people that think we sit there and fucking don't ask the right question. I might say, can he come along to observe or whatever? You know, somebody's said about live streaming the next meeting. It's up to West Ham at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, it's up to them. If they want it live streamed, then they can have it. Yeah. You know, that they'll say whether we can live stream it or not. I'd love to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'd love to do it. You know what I mean? Nothing would make me happier if it was. But if they say no, then
nothing we can do about it.
Honestly, another thing I see is that we do it for exposure, for access, all of this, right? And the thing is, all this access stuff, right? We have said stuff to spite getting access over the years, isn't it? Stuff we've said, that the club would have worked with us, but because we called Sullivan this, that, and the other, and we never stopped voicing our opinion season after season against the ball because of access. We don't give a shit about access. We don't give a shit about exposure. We just want to provide, you know, fucking something for the West Ham fans, and then that builds it up. It's good content. But
I promise you all now, I haven't sold you out. I haven't sold anyone out. I've been as honest as I can be. I've told everyone everything I know.
Not holding anything back. And if you feel that we've let you down, I am deeply sorry. If you feel like we've bullied anyone or anything like that, I am deeply sorry. But that's not the case, and that was never our intentions. If it came across that way, I apologise to anyone I've offended, anyone that now thinks, you know, that I'm not a reputable voice. And if you do think that, if you know, if enough people turn around and say to me, look, you know, you're not the people that we want representing, I'll step away and just say, well, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want me to talk in meetings, I'll make post-match Pint. Yeah. And you know, film the fan cams and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, I've never built myself up as the spokesman to this. You know what I mean? This channel belongs to everybody. This channel is a platform for everybody. It's just that we have the cameras and we film the post-match Pints. But you know, this channel is you know, it is a voice for the fans that, you know, about football games and things like that, and they do get their voices heard on other things. But that doesn't mean I'm the fucking messiah or I'm the fucking daddy of it all. Just a very naughty boy.
Yeah. It doesn't mean I'm, you know, that I think I'm the fucking dogs doodahs. You know what I mean? Like,
it seems like everything's just gone so far removed from football now, and that's what it is. You know,
I think the owners have done that.
They have caused.
I think the owners have done that. I think they know what they're doing. They're not stupid.
There's always something, isn't there? There's always this circus around the club, And it just everything just takes it away from what's going on the pitch, which is the most important. And I just wish I miss the whole just supporting the team on the pitch. We've always got something to fucking talk about off the pitch, like.
Yeah.
And it's
There's not a lot happening on the pitch at the minute.
well, what's that?
Right.
Not a lot of good.
Boys,
We are getting absolutely
Out the beer
drenched.
garden.
I don't know if this picks up on camera, but we are like drowned rats right now.
Thank you very much for watching this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match pint. Thank you for everyone that have sent kind messages. Fuck you to everyone that ain't. No, I'm joking. Thank you for everyone that sent the kind messages over the last couple of days. It is really appreciated, and we really do appreciate your support. These are trying times for us when we're getting personally attacked, and
but we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep fucking doing what we do. Make the good content.
They wouldn't stop, because for every one bad voice is 100 good voices.
Yeah.
You know that love what we do and all that stuff. And
if you don't like us, unsubscribe, don't watch. And for the other people, keep subscribing.
yeah,
We'll
and
keep doing nothing.
yeah. So even people saying in the comments the other day that they want to kill our channel off. They said everyone's unsubscribed. We gained 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
Well,
what I mean?
subscribers have gone up since it all. So good luck.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for watching this edition of Post-Match Pint. We're going to catch up with all the fan cams that are coming from Swansea. I'm sure they're a very interesting watch. Don't forget to come join us for the Burnley game. Obviously, we'll be at the march and covering the march next week. So we'll be filming all of that. So there'll be footage of that coming out the next week. Then we've got a 3-week layoff, which we'll find some stuff to do in between there. Which,
absolutely.
a couple of games of FIFA, I reckon. That's
Yeah.
a bit long overdue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whooping the other night.
Remember the FIFA
He
shows?
absolutely took me to town.
Yeah, and you know, and keep on subscribing. If you like our content, leave a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Instagram, fucking Snapchat.
You know what?
Volley.
Instagram. I'm shit hot on our Instagram right now. I've picked that up.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we
go.
are using it.
Yeah, go and
Well
follow
done,
the Instagram then. West _.
No, it's just West Ham Fan TV
West
on
Ham
Instagram.
Fan TV. Okay, yeah. So go and follow that because Dan's using it at the minute. And one thing left to say, lads.
Come on, you
Irons.
Come on, you irons.